gon' win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone, not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. She's us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge don't sink in. Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
2nd and inches.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Houston.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Herbert's pass.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Texans.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he finds Stills, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
To Kenny Stills.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
And the
well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
86.
Zach Ertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 9.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Minshew throwing on third down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
First and 10 at the 40.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
For David Johnson.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
3-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And one once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Herbert's pass.
Brandon Cooks. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Complete.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10. Down at the 33. Herbert now. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Herbert's pass complete to Kenny Still.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 27-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 19-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On the play.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be Minshew again. And he finds the tight end, Reed. he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st down, Texans.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, but now it's 3rd down. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Derrick Henry.
The 13-yard line.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Henry.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. It's C.J.
Look at him.
Football. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30, 10, touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I think the key to that play was them understanding and knowing that once the ball was out, they were still eligible to pick it up and carry it.
Yeah, there was some standing and some staring on the wrong side of the football there, wasn't there?
Yes, he has a name, he has a number, but for us, he's Johnny on the spot. And how about that rambling run all the way to the end zone with that alert play that he just made?
Check it out, read. Watch the safety creep. Check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
35. Jaguars 21. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Tipped off at the 11. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Brings up second, and
they go to Johnson again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
thrown away and incomplete.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
38.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Minshew throwing complete to Westbrook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's good.
Here's Minshew. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
60 outlaw. I got you.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked 36.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
A first down carry for Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action, it's Minshew. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yes, yes. Bravo. 22 jump bomber. 22 jump.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. Looking to throw it. Minshew. That's caught at the 2. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Houston.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. To the left side here for Eifert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Tyler Eifert.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the
This is Henry.
7-yard line.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
That's good for the Jaguars. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Henry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Pass incomplete.
Herbert's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up second.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
First down, Texans.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
tackle.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.